in between patients with Dr. P. and Govender, when we had a biology assignment, tell us how the heart works. And he would give back his time to copious amounts of students, learners, to get that assignment done. And he not once said, "You're wasting my time, I'm busy with patients, or you need to pay me a consultation fee." So this is the legacy of Merebank, this is the magic. Ladies and gentlemen, the magic applause, yes. Dr. P. and Govender, Dr. Ravjee. So it gives me utter pride, joy, and euphoria to welcome now to talk to us about the background, specifically of Dr. P. and Govender. And like I said, we're also going to be speaking about Dr. Ravjee. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, very loudly, thunderously, if you can, for Mr. Nielsen, the commissioner of the Merebank Project.
Honored to be here today in the company of an icon of Merebank. And before we do anything else, can I please ask Dr. Govender to come to the front to the best of his ability so that all of us can wish and honor this revered gentleman, Dr. Govender.
Yeah.
The Ravjee family on stage, we have the Govender family on stage, we have Dr. Govender in front of us here, and we are going to start our evening's festivities. Thank you, Tarish. What a great intro. Good evening, Merebank. Welcome to Dr. P. and Govender and the Govender family. Namaste to the Ravjee family. Thank you for honoring our invitation. In 1967, when the township of Merebank was just a few years old, two young, handsome doctors, Drs. P. N. Govender and D.K. Ravjee, arrived in Merebank, and so began a symbiotic relationship that has spanned over 60 years and continues up until this day. More than 6 decades of selfless, dedicated service was rendered. They provided us with skill, care, and compassion, and they adopted the people of Merebank as their own. In return, we always treated them with respect and even reverence. It is fitting, therefore, that the time has come for us to honor these icons who have served us with such distinction for such a long time. Dr. Deva Kanji Ravjee, 1936 to 2023. Lata Ravjee wrote a story about her father, a story that expressed her love and admiration to a remarkable man. She relates, "There are many roads that I could take in the sharing of my father's life, but at its core, I write about an ordinary, compassionate doctor who lived a public life dedicated to the community he served and who never wavered from that commitment." My dad was born in 1936 and grew up in Durban's Casbah and attended the Hindu Tamil primary school situated at the corner of Cross and Carlisle Streets. In the Carlisle Street flat where we lived, my grandma, thereby Soni, was a fundraiser for the ANC, and Fatima Mir and other Congress leaders visited the family home routinely. The family, amongst other things, used to fry and sell salted nuts, their own brand, at a packet a penny. Dad's family's roots are in a small village named Ravjee in Navsari, India. Although Dad was accepted at the University of Port Hay, he was offered an opportunity to study medicine in Dublin, which he grabbed with open arms, and went to Dublin in 1959, where he became part of the anti-apartheid movement, and he has photos to prove that. Mom, baby Ravjee and Dad were married in Dublin in 1961, and upon the completion of his medical studies, they arrived back in Durban. In April 1964, 1965, he first worked in the casualty ward of King Edward VIII Hospital and lived on the 3rd floor in Himalaya House, Warwick Avenue. In August 1967, he opened his surgery in Merebank at 41 Hamagani Road in the Merebank shopping center, renting a home in Purana Road to live. Dad's first nurse was Evelyn Buthelezi, who was later joined by Mrs. Una Bacchus, who joined the growing team. After living in a flat at Natral Center for a short while, the family bought a lovely house at 108 Junagarth Road. At night, he would consult in a portion of the dining room area, which was sectioned off with screens for emergency consultations. I remember as kids being ushered away to the bedroom many times, and the unmistakable sound of newborn babes. It was always a treatment first and payment later system, and no patient was ever turned away if they did not have money. We thereafter moved to 2 flats at the Ravjee Mansions, and my uncle Ash, Nita and I became involved in the Black Consciousness movement. In 1997, Dad celebrated his 30th anniversary as a private general practitioner, and thereafter, together with Doctors Govender, Bihari and Sitaram, opened Mia Med Clinic, where he worked for a further 20 years and only retired when Mom passed away in 2018. He was a loving husband to my mom and an awesome father to his 3 daughters, Nita, Kirti and I. He also developed a passion for horse racing. Mom and Dad loved tunneling. He loved sport. He was a Liverpool FC supporter and supported South Africa in cricket. Dad remained mentally sharp and witty to the very end. His sense of community never faded. He tended the sick for 6 decades in Merebank. He knew his patients well. He even knew them by address and medical history. He passed away in City Hospital in May 2023. Through all of this, he never left Merebank. He remained loyal to the people he had here, the people of Merebank. Jiva Priyachi, organizing secretary of the Merebank Book Project, upon Dr. Ravjee passing, paid tribute to Dr. Ravjee. He said, his dedication to the community is truly inspiring, and his legacy will continue to live on through the countless lives he touched. Dr. Ravjee's steadfast commitment to his patients, regardless of their ability to pay, is a testament to his selflessness and compassion. His legacy will live on through the countless lives he touched and the example he set for all of us. He is one of Merebank's scholars. Marlon Padiachi, the journalist, paid tribute to Dr. Ravjee in the media upon his passing, calling him the people's doctor of Merebank. Dr. Ravjee, a great human being, a true, humble, loyal, and dedicated servant of the people. Professor Preet Maraj of UKZN said, an epitome of selfless service. Vincent Woodley says both him and Dr. Govender are legends. Stephen Govender says an excellent doctor was very patient and caring to all his patients and elders in the family and the community. Perhaps Ganesh Singh sums up the issue the best. He says, Dr. Ravjee was a professional of rare distinction and importance. Someone who chose this area, plagued with so much of pain, poverty, and problems, to foster the expertise or his expertise in an impoverished society. He was a man of rare dignity and humility, a true and loyal servant of the people of Merebank. And today, Dr. Ravjee, and to the family of Dr. Ravjee, we want to say thank you.